Hi, this is Justin from Hotspot Nymphing, and today I'm fishing Buffalo Creek in Lexington, Virginia. I've heard some pretty good reviews about this stream, so let's get to it. Hello, Rainbow. Ate the bottom fly. I was not expecting anything. I had spooked him, so I just half-heartedly cast it at him, and he ate it. I think he's a wild fish. The rainbows are pretty easy to see in this water because they have like a tealish blue back, and against the brown bottom you can see them. There's one. Little guys. Wow, beautiful paw marks on this little rainbow. Little guy on the midge. These guys are pretty feisty for how cold the water is. So I'll talk a little bit about the setup I'm using. In winter, a lot of times these fish will be hanging out in the softer parts of the water, not moving as fast. So you want to try and be a little bit more stealthy because you don't have the cover of riffles or anything. So fish will spook pretty easily. So therefore, I really like to fish a dry dropper because I can fish it at distance a little bit more, and it's a lot lighter than, say, nymphs or something. Well, I totally forgot the name of the caddis. I'll put it up on the screen, but it's a super high floating caddis. And for the dropper, I'm just using a little midge, very simple little fly. I really like this one for winter. It's on a size, I think 18, Panic 480, which is a really great hook I tie a lot of my winter small stuff on that hook. And if you're wondering, I am using a tag from my dry to nymph, so like general tag system. He's coming over. There's one. That was really cool. I really sight fished him. He chased around a few little minnows, and that's how I was able to see him. Looks like a little rainbow. Put a cast near him. Oh no, little brown. Pretty little fish. There's another one. What is he? It's fun sight fishing these little guys. Looks like a little brown. About the same size as the other one. Three, 2, 1. Fish. Yep. That was cool. Oh, a little rainbow this time. I hooked that fish that was rising. Oh, nice fish, nice fish. I think it's a rainbow. He ate that nymph. That was cool. That's a small fish that was rising over there that I'd hooked the cast before. I was late on the hook set. I was watching another fish. It's a good rainbow. Definitely biggest fish of the day by far. Yeah, he just wrapped all in that line. Come here, buddy. That's a good fish. That's a nice looking rainbow. There's one. Oh, Rainbow. Now that it's starting to warm up a bit, I bet you the fish are hanging out a little bit more faster water. Neat little midge. Pretty little rainbow. Wild fish. There's one. Right in that little back eddy. Little fish. Looks like a pretty little rainbow. Pretty little wild rainbow. Zoom. There's one. A little bit nicer fish. Looks like old brown. They're liking that midge. As the day has progressed, the fish have moved from the deeper part of the pool all the way up into the head, which is really interesting. I mean, right now I'm wearing a single short sleeve with just a little windbreaker on, just like an outer shell. I think it's like 50 degrees, which is really nice this time of year. I've even seen several rises. They are liking that midge. So whenever you're stream fishing for trout in the winter, whenever the weather starts getting cold, the fish's metabolism will slow down a lot. And that causes them to go seek out the deeper parts of the rivers and deeper parts of the pools where it's not moving as much. They're not going to eat as much, and they're going to expend less energy. So this morning I was doing, that was a tiny fish, but he smacked the dry. This morning I was doing really well fishing the slower moving, just sight fishing, basically stagnant water almost, just the tail outs of the pools. I caught a bunch of fish, but as the weather started to warm up, it's almost got like 50 degrees, the fish have started moving into the faster moving, the heads of the runs and pools, where you'd find them feeding, and they are feeding because it's warm. Make sure that you're fishing the right pieces of water, and if you catch a fish, make sure you know where you caught that, remember it, so maybe you can figure out a pattern. And the dry dropper is definitely one of my favorite winter tools, and I can just suspend a fly at distance. Generally the water is going to be a little bit lower and clearer. Fish are going to be pretty spooky. If I'm fishing a small stream, I love fishing a dry dropper. I had a great day out on Buffalo Creek. I caught a bunch of fish and learned a new piece of water. I did well fishing 2 different midge patterns, both tied on a size 18 480 with a 2.3 mil bead. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more fly fishing and fly tying content.